Okay, check out this question here. You are given uh a number system, right? Which type of numbers in the number system are defined by the following? So you have numbers that extend the natural and whole number system by including operations A minus B, where A is less than B. Right. So if you look at this sort of question here, this is saying to us that A is less than B, and we can subtract B from A. So this means that let's assume, right, A is 2, right? Then B must be greater than 2, right? So if you take a number greater than 2, it's going to be 3. So my answer here is a -1. So they're talking about these type of numbers here. These type of numbers here. So for my number system, I know that numbers that include natural whole numbers and negative numbers are integers. Integers, that's my answer there. And then the following statements are incorrect. So you are doing the marking. Write down the correct version of each statement. So check the first one. You are given a cube root of -64, since -8. I know that the square root of -64, the square root of 64 is 8. So the cube is going to be a -4. And then I just want to highlight something here, right? So remember that if you're dealing with surds, right? So for example, if I have this surd that is a 3, -27, this is going to give me a -3. But the square of a negative number, right? This one is non-real. Non-real. So we need to pay attention to these things here. To these things here. Right? This is prime. Not even prime. This is odd. But let's forget about the prime. This is even. Even. So for all uh surds of even, right? If I have an even number as a root here, it's not going to be defined. Another example can be the fourth root of 16, -16. This is non-real because of this 4 is an even number, right? The square root of -9. This does not exist. This is non-real. Non-real. Because of this is an even number. But if it's an odd number, right? If it's an odd number, then it exists. If it's an odd number. But all the negatives of if a root is a even number, right? So make sure that what is inside has to be positive, because if it's negative, then it does not exist. And now going back to our equation. So here, you say this is -10. I know that negative times negative, it's a positive. So I'm going to have -4 plus a 6, which is going to give me 2. Then here, this is what I was talking about, the square root of -9. So the square root of -9 is non-real. It's non-real. It's non-real. Here, square root of a -25. Okay, good. Now, remember that if you have something like this, -4 all squared, right? And then -4 all squared. This thing here is -4 times -4. This one here, it's negative 1 times 4 times 4. So it's a different thing. It's a different thing. Here it's going to have negative times negative, which gives you a positive. Then you have 8. Here it's negative 1 times 4, which is going to give you a negative 4 times 4, which is negative 16. Why did I say 8 there? 8 there. Just got excited. Let's say 16 is. There you go. Make sure you pay careful attention to those things there. Right? So getting to the question here, it means that here I'm going to have a positive 25, not a negative 25. Good. And then getting to the next question, calculate the following. This is just bottomers. The 2 squared, negative 2 squared is going to give me a 4. 4 times 5, it's a 20. Right, so I'm going to have 5 times a 4 minus 15 divided by 3 gives me a 5. Right, so I have 20 minus 5, which gives me a 15. Then, yeah, again, which is what most, I know negative times negative is a positive. So when I have 2 plus a 4, then minus the 2 multiplies this and this. Okay. So I have negative 2 plus a positive 8. So this is 6 minus, negative plus an 8 is going to give me a 6. So this answer, it's 12. Okay. It's over negative 3 over the negative 3 over the negative 3. So I have negative 40. Good. Because 1 minus 4, it's a negative 3. Good. Now getting to question 4.